Hello sailors, my name's Andy and this is my wife Misty. A few years ago we bought an old neglected sailboat for $3,500 and I've been working on it ever since. I literally learned how to sail on YouTube, but later we both took some lessons. I used to think that sailing was only for rich people. It's not. I used to also think that you had to sail around the world to have fun. You don't. Click subscribe, give it a thumbs up, and join us, and we'll show you how much fun you can have coastal cruising on a cheap sailboat. Welcome to Sailing Solé. New episodes every 2 weeks on Sunday morning. Wow! What a glorious day! This is gonna be nice. It is a beautiful day, and it's 8 a.m. I'm headed to Cabrillo Way Marina to meet up with Mark and Trevor. We are taking Shearwater to Ensenada. So this is a first for me. I have gone from Ensenada to San Pedro probably 4 times now, but I've never gone to Ensenada. Not on a private boat. I've done it on a booze cruise, but it is beautiful weather. Anything I can do to help?
No, I'm gonna solo it, so I'm gonna just walk you kind of back and push your ass that way and hop into the helm seat.
He's gonna show you how to do it with a big old boat solo. All right, let's see how he gets this. What is it, a 44?
41.
41. This 41 foot full keel boat off the dock solo. He's taking the lines off. He's leaving a couple behind. Here we go. That looks like he's coming out like this. Already giving it the motion. Turn the wheel while coasting. Look at this, like a pro. That was it. Main thing is, don't panic and slow like a pro.
Otherwise, we go offshore a little bit more, and then
For 20 minutes and then pick a bearing, right? Look at that.
Isn't that here?
I have been here on the boat, but I've been
this one right over a whale.
He's back there. You can see the displacement of the water.
Oh yeah, right behind us.
The dolphins down there.
Hi, the dolphins.
I'm on watch right now from 12:30 to 2:30 Saturday. Right now we're due 160 magnetic. And crossing the shipping lanes like this, and then once we get over it, we'll turn to port. And if you look at Ensenada, you can pretty much hug the coast pretty close and just go straight. So you get a little bit offshore around San Diego and Oceanside, but when I was looking at it, you don't get too far offshore. Riding the coast pretty good. Here's this cool helm on this Islander FREEPORT 41. It's got the back entry and then the main companionway. This is to the aft cabin. This boat is pretty cool.
Rays, white tip shark, black tip shark.
I don't know the exact time. What time is it, Mark? Do you know?
It's 5:14.
I don't know if you can see it there. Clemente Island.
What do you
So
put
just
to
after-
get the details?
Just after 5, and we've had pretty good sail all day so far. Well, at least for the last few hours. Some good sailing. Had the boat up to like 7 knots also. It's been nice, but it seems like the wind's dying right now. So we're hoping to squeeze a little bit more out of it before we have to turn the engine back on. Got all, that's what I like about this boat. It's got 4 sails. You got the mizzen,
So how do you pick up
the main,
vessel?
staysail, and
So-
Genoa.
Oh, yeah, that is a different X. You're right. Okay. So you go.
Pretty cool.
You can change these. You can change the range of the map.
Oh, you go to. Oh, okay.
And
You go to
scroll
the
the
right.
targets.
I got you.
So that's the X. That means you selected it. You're right. That means I think.
Trevor's having a little bit of an issue with his AIS, with his receiving AIS, so he's troubleshooting that right now. And luckily, Mike brought a handheld VHF that has AIS on it. That's kind of nice to have a little backup.
Small craft advisory remains in effect from 6 p.m. this evening to 3 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time Sunday.
There was a small craft advisory, and we were supposed to get some rain and thunderstorms, so we're just listening to the forecast and the Coast Guard announcement right here.
Thank you, Captain. Are you planning on passing us to starboard or port, or what CPA do you plan on maintaining?
So on your starboard side, the CPA will be more than 1 mile.
Thank you very much, Captain. Have safe travels.
We're sitting here talking, and we heard a whale like right next to the boat.
We've got a tanker coming in with about a 0.5 nautical mile CPA. You're on 1/6,
Just
right?
gotta take care of it.
Only when I put in there when I took off it is, I don't know.
I think it's just from previous trips.
Definitely.
I'm kind of on the windward side of the V-berth, the higher side. We'll see how it goes for sleeping. But we're doing 2-hour watch schedules. So there's 4 of us. So when you get off watch, you got 6 hours. But we're at the speeds that we're going right now. It says we'll be there at like 9:30. So let's give it another couple hours. So, but we will be there tomorrow by noon or at the latest. So gonna catch some Z's right now, and I'll have another night watch, early morning watch, 4:30 to 6:30 a.m. and then we'll be there before my next watch. Anyways, good night. Okay, we just did a switch over. Captain Trevor, he just went down. He was on watch, and we are now in Mexican waters. Oh, it's 4:30 a.m. My shift will be 4:30 to 6:30. We're in Mexican waters. We already passed the Coronados. They're just some of those lights you might see right there. And then some of these lights here, that's Mexico. And our arrival time is coming up around noon, a little after noon. Right now we just got the main and the mizzen up. And it is about 5:30. Man, this Insta360 Ace Pro 2, the nighttime or low light ability is amazing. Good morning. It is Saturday now, and we're gonna be pulling in. I don't know, it's maybe 9 o'clock, about 9:30, something like that right now. And this is the bay here right over here, you could see Todos Santos. That's one of your markers there. But I wanted to mention like our path, and that's the reason I came. Not the reason I wanted to come with the guys too, but I've come from Ensenada back to San Pedro a few different times, but I've never come to Ensenada. And I always like to do a little bit of recon before I go somewhere. It's nice to do it with some experienced people before I go. And Mark has done this 100 times. So the path that I learned is very simple. Basically, when you come out of Long Beach or San Pedro, just start heading straight down the coast after you get across the shipping lane, and just start going straight down the coast with Catalina and San Clemente Island, you know, to starboard, but outside of the shipping lane. Keep heading down towards Ensenada, and then you're gonna wanna skirt and go on the, Mark said he goes on the outside of the Coronado Islands. So I would always follow Mark's lead, really. So I would go on the outside of the Coronado Islands, then it's pretty much straight shot all the way down. Only thing you gotta look for, be cautious of in Mexico, is there's a lot of fishing boats that don't have lights or don't have AIS, so you do have to be diligent. It's really good to have radar and at least AIS receiving, making sure that your antenna is good and stuff, that it's working properly. I have AIS receiving, but I don't have radar yet. Anyways, stay on the outside of the Coronado Islands, come straight down, and then when you see Todos Santos, which is that island, and you see the bay, you know, kind of the peninsula on the bay, Mark said, split that in the middle. So the other landmark is this right here, which is the liquid, I think it's the LPG, liquid propane factory, right ahead of us there. So that's when you're you know, a beam of that, you're almost there. So we've only got, you know, I don't know, maybe 10-20 miles left before we're gonna enter the bay, and then we'll kind of go around and get into the harbor area. But we are almost there, and that is the lowdown. Outside of the Coronados, look for the LPG factory, then split the Todos Santos and the peninsula, split it down the middle, and then you're getting in the bay for, I think this is Bahia. I have to look at the charts, but I think this is Bahia Todos Santos, this bay here.
I think you did too.
You got so that make down lazy and then let the east furling line.
Where's the furling line?
Behind it.
Todos Santos. Here is the outskirts of Ensenada, and we're gonna be pulling in, and we got about 3 miles to go. Get some tacos.
Mexican tacos.
Ham.
Or a taco campana.
That loop hanging.
All right, we're 1 minute and 20 seconds in. We'll see if these guys are gonna pull out the sail or not.
Hey, I just work here, dude.
Mark's doing surgery over here.
I'm just tying knots.
Pull out the Jenny. Look at that, we're already doing 6.
Yeah, it's an extra knot. 1 free knot.
Okay, we're pulling in. And one more thing I wanted to mention that Mark said is, as you're coming in, you kind of want to take the entrance wide. You don't want to skirt the marker buoys or the entrance buoys too much, because it looks like you can come in right here, but the buoys go, there's like three sets of buoys, and you're supposed to come in on the first. So don't cut the first one, but maybe you can cut the second one, depending on time of day and traffic and stuff. But that's just one more thing to look for when you're coming in, is, you know, it looks like the entrance is here, but there's buoys that go out, so be mindful of that, and at least get to the second buoy, because you never know what's coming out. It could be a cruise ship, it could be a tanker or a container ship. So just be mindful that there's buoys, and the entrance is actually kind of over here, and then you kind of go straight in, and that's for safety. You know, you never want to just go right to the breakwater and go around it. You don't know what's on the other side of that. Could be a fishing boat that you can't see, or a small ponga or something. But you gotta make your way out and then head straight in. So that's one more thing to keep in mind of. All right, we just pulled in, we just tied up, and we are finally here. Baja Naval Marina. Parked next to this beautiful Formosa here. Okay, it's Saturday, about 1 o'clock, and we have arrived. We're here in Baja Naval, and there's some boats here getting worked on. So we finally docked the boat, and everybody else went inside to take a
Yeah. Everywhere they go, they're playing thieves and boats.
And they'll even, you know, even the condensation in your boat will attract them. Equals MC hammered.
No, I went to the booster just now, and actually it's kind of.
All right, that was delicious. We just had some lunch, and we're gonna go back and take a nap or something, just chill out on the boat and wait for tonight. Maybe go out tonight, we'll see. These are the cop cars here. They are miniature.
Oh, really?
This is the boatyard on Sunday.
10,000 fish just summoned out of thin air.
Yeah, but if you leave those lights on for 2 days, you kill the coral reef underneath it. I've climbed over the first.
The morning is there. Good morning. So it's Monday morning now, and we are here at Baja Naval. They're gonna get Trevor hauled out pretty soon. We're gonna walk over to the marina to Port Captain, I think around 9:20, and then we're gonna check in so that we can check out. So we're really just checking in today, checking out. We haven't checked in yet. All right, we got a bow spread on Shearwater. These
Shearwater doesn't have non-skid paint; it has
skid paint. These guys are not supposed to be there and would not get out of the way. Their name of their boat is Isling, so they're gonna walk them forward. Make Trevor do it the hard way. Got some small blisters here. Some little bit bigger ones. Water coming out of that guy. Something I need to think about when I bring my boat down here to get a bottom job. I gotta be prepared that if I have blisters, be prepared financially to have them sand it and do the whole barrier coat. I might need a whole barrier coat, and that could be a little bit of money. I have to say, it looks a lot cleaner than normal here now. This is all very clean. They're trying really hard to keep the place up. I mean, I'm sure there's areas, but it's not bad. It's not what you think. Yeah. They're doing a really good job.
Guys that
Still got some bees up in there.
the sign said like whatever caution at the base of
All right, here we are. This will be her home for a little while. Okay, we're back in the US. We jumped on a bus. It was 10 bucks to skip the line. I didn't get a shot of the line because it was all happening really fast. But we're back in the US. It only took us about maybe 15, 20 minutes from the time we got out of the Uber. Get on a bus, drive us across, then go through customs. Pretty quick and easy, painless. But we did have to pay 10 bucks for the bus. But the line was pretty long to walk in. Mike got a sweet Bronco for the ride home. Oh, it's a
Big old gas fire.
legit fire.